Okay, Harry Maguire is determined to fight for his Manchester United career despite doubts over his role under Erik ten Hag. United's next game is this Saturday at Southampton, live and exclusive on talkSPORT. Shea Adams is in good form, by the way. He's got a brace in back-to-back games. So we will look forward to seeing which way that one goes live for you on talkSPORT. Former Red Devils keeper Mark Bosnich, he told us that he fears for Harry's future.
Harry Maguire, a little bit of a different story. I actually think right this moment in time, it's not a bad idea that he has a bit of a spell on the sideline. The confidence levels weren't great. But the biggest thing that we see with Harry Maguire, and I mentioned this last week, I think, on Sky Sports News, is that when he plays for England, he looks a completely different player. So there must be something not quite right there. But to have a bit of a spell on the sidelines is never a bad thing, especially when you're not playing so well. However, there's always that flip side of the coin, is that the team keep doing really well without him. He'll find it very difficult to get back in. But look, that's life at the big club.
Okay, so let's talk quickly about Harry Maguire. Of course, Bruno's going to take that captain's armband for now, and Erik ten Hag has said to Harry Maguire, I'm going to rotate the centre-backs this season. So he's got work to do to get himself back in the starting lineup, and it's not like he's officially been stripped of the captaincy, but obviously if Bruno's going to be starting, it makes more sense, doesn't it? How would you deal with that situation?
Well, I don't feel sorry for nearly any of the Man United players because they've just not worked hard enough, but I have got a bit of a soft spot for Harry Maguire. I think he's lost his self-belief, he's lost his confidence, he's gradually got lower and lower. He's not hopeless, he's a decent centre-back. We've seen he can play well in the past. I think he's got a good attitude. I think he's a good professional and a good lad. He is trying, but his self-belief's gone, and maybe taking him out of the firing line, sit on the side and watch the games, because at one point it's Harry Maguire bashing from Great Britain. The whole four corners are giving him stick. So maybe it'll do him good to sit down. Maybe a move will do him good. But
where could you see him going?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't. He's a decent centre back, and he would get in a number of teams. I mean, I'll get criticised for saying this because Man United fans are watching him every week saying he's been hopeless every week. But he's lost his self-belief. He's not become a hopeless centre-back. He's a decent centre-back. Better than a mid-table Premier League team. He's better than that. He can do a job for most teams, but once you lose your self-belief and confidence, every step you take's the wrong one. You doubt everything you do. Shall I go for that header? Shall I drop off? Shall I walk into midfield, close down? Or shall I go for that? Shall I mark him? Once them doubts start coming in your head, you can look awful as a defender.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.